but few migrant workers can afford that luxury when traveling home for Chinese New Year. Instead, the slow journey takes at least 27 hours. Extra trains added to shuttle migrant workers home for Chinese New Year stop and start sporadically, adding hours and delays. Hundreds traveling on a packed train last week were stuck on the train for an exhausting 31 hours. Although the journey was quite tough, the passengers all fell asleep quite peacefully, said Zhe Kangping, a newspaper photographer documenting the factory and construction workers' trip home. They had finished a year of hard work and they knew they were heading home. Mr. Zhu's employer, the Zhejiang City Express newspaper, originally dismissed the photos, arguing they weren't unique. So Zhe Kangping posted them on his Instagram account. From there, they spread across multiple Chinese websites. My photos reminded people of their past experiences of traveling by train. They all express sympathy towards these migrant workers and the hardships they face on their way home, Mr. Zhe said. Some suggest the government should improve transportation conditions for migrant workers. For example, maybe they make trains more comfortable so people have a place to sleep, or maybe create specific sections for children. One family, in particular, faced an epic journey to return to their home village for the 30 January New Year's Eve celebrations. One family I spoke to was this migrant couple who work in Taizhou, in Zhejiang province, Mr. Zhe said. They were traveling with their newborn baby, a girl named Liu Wangqing. She was only 20 days old. She was probably the youngest passenger on board. The baby's father was named Liu Yinan, a 23-year-old worker in a factory that makes large machinery parts. He makes about $16 to $32, £9.70 to £19.50 a day doing hard labor. After the family left the train, they would have to take another 5-hour bus journey in order to get home. But they rented a car instead for the baby, so it was another 3-hour car journey before they finally made it home. The Chinese authorities have made attempts to make it easier for migrant workers and students to buy train tickets ahead of the annual Chinese New Year trip home. But relatively few can afford to travel in anything but the cheapest class of train travel, making the idea of comfortable travel an elusive concept for millions.